Hello again, everybody. It's me, Mega Rock One, back again for the second video. Since our last video, I've been noticing on the news that the country as a whole, not just medical providers, are having an issue with coming up with or finding or cleaning or maintaining the proper PPE, personal protective equipment, and being able to reuse the items that we have or sterilize the items that we have has become that much more important. Since I've ordered the bulbs for this particular project, I've continued to do research on where to find them, who's making them, and that sort of thing. And the technology, for the most part, or the industry I should say, is still fairly new. The technology is quite old, obviously, but the industry is still fairly new. There are some specialized manufacturers out there, but they mainly make parts for existing equipment. So these parts, these bulbs, don't necessarily fit the normal household application. And so finding the proper equipment to do what I have in mind on a wide scale could prove to be a little challenging, just as challenging as it is to find proper PPE. However, I do have the bulbs that I have ordered on the way. They haven't gotten here yet, but I'm going to go ahead and complete the staging area for my sanitizing bay so that you all can see or get an idea as to how it will work when the bulbs get here. Okay, as I stated before, I'm using parts from my garage, from other projects, so that I'm not having to go out and buy new equipment. That's the garage light going on. So I don't have to go out and buy new equipment and buy new materials. I'm using the materials that I have here in the shop, okay? And for the most part, I have everything I need to complete this job, with the exception of the bulbs, which are still on their way. We're gonna take these slats and cut them in half, okay? I'm gonna drill a couple of holes into them to make room for the zip ties, and then I'm going to attach the socket to the slat as well and run the wires down so that I can plug them in and get everything going. Pretty simple process, except there's one trick to it. Like I said, I'm using spare parts in the garage, and so since we just completed a new project in the house where we put up some new lighting, I have some chandeliers or hanging lights that I'm going to repurpose for sockets for this particular project. Okay, before I get started, I want to make sure I point out a couple things. I have my proper PPE on to operate my saw and my shirt. My wife made this shirt for me. Yes, it's a little off, but she's still learning her equipment and playing around up there. So she made the shirt, and I promised her I'd wear it for the video, and so here you go. I like it. It's nice. It's a little off, but whatever. Daddy can't fix anything. So now I'm going to go ahead and start cutting these slacks down to size so we can get to work. Okay, as I stated before, I'm going to use spare parts from different projects that I've worked on in the past, which brings me to this. I'm going to take the sockets out of this and use them for the sockets on my sanitizing station. Remember this? Okay, this last piece here is going to be the top piece that hangs down and shines light over the top of the object that's inside the cage. It's going to basically be a T. I'm going to drill holes here and here, just like on the other couple pieces I did. And then the T part is going to extend out like that. It's going to be a light at the top of it like so. It's going to hang upside down so that the light shines down on top of the object inside of the sanitizing bay. And now it's time to wire the whole thing up. Now for the wire, I'm going to use this old extension cord here. I don't really use this for much because it's only 2-prong. A lot of the power tools that I use have the 3-prong with the ground, and so I don't use this a lot. It's really just kind of hanging up in the corner most of the time, so I'm going to repurpose it right now to wire this whole thing together. Okay, I've installed all the light bulbs. Everything's all set and ready to go. And now I'm going to plug it in. We're having success. All the lights are on, everything's positioned. And just to give you an idea of how an item would look inside, there you have it, my sanitizing bay, fully operational without the bulbs, of course. Now, you can raise or lower the lights if you need to. These zip ties are not completely tight so that they can't be moved. They can be moved, as a matter of fact. So that way, if you need to adjust anything, you can do that. You can turn the box there, the base there, in the direction you need to make sure that all sides are evenly illuminated. And that's it. Fully operational. Okay, that's it. The home UV germicidal sterilization station is complete. I could have made it a little bit more technically sound, but I wanted to use methods and materials that the average person could use at home. Next week, I'll make a short video with the actual UV lights installed. I'll also post a link below where you can find the bulbs for yourself. Once again, this is Mega Rock 1 signing out.